So what's going on, Spartans? My name's Owen here, and welcome back to another video of some more Halo news. Now, it's going to be more like Halo news, I feel like, because it's appropriate for when a new game comes out, but it may vary on what type of Halo content I'm doing, more as my channel expands, and more as, well, more Halo ideas I have. Now, firstly, may I say myself, is that Halo have been treating us recently. We have been given 4 new stuff, well, not 4 new stuff, but in total, 4 videos of Halo CE Remake, which I think is incredible. Of course, we had, like, you know, the first trailer, we've got the second trailer, we've also got the third trailer of, like, the skulls and the remix, which is what we're going to be covering today. And also, we've got, like, more of the demo. So I will be rocking out some videos and my thoughts on that, but for now, and with the time I've got for today, we will be doing basically the skull and the remix of Halo CE Remake. We might break some little nitty-gritty stuff down, not much to really break down, apart from, like, just reaction and my overall thoughts. I'm just looking forward to, hopefully, the stuff that we're going to see in this. But nevertheless, don't want a long intro, so let's go into this. All right, let's do this. Oh, and co-op as well.
Nice.
Park your rear and lend an ear. It's your favorite lean, mean man
Sentinel,
in green,
wow.
Sergeant Major Avery Johnson. I just beat the campaign, aren't I done? No, we got all the bits, bobs, levers, and knobs to tweak and tune your experience. First up, skulls. In Halocampaignevolved, there are 3 skulls hidden in each and every alien-infested mission. They're collectible artifacts that help you modify your mission with tougher challenges, bonus perks, or some truly absurd outcomes. Turn on 1, turn on 2. Hell, turn them all on if you think you can handle it. Let's have a look at some of my favorites. You feeling proud of those headshots?
Cool.
How about celebrating with a grunt birthday party?
I love your grunt birthday party, if I say so myself.
How about infinite ammo? Let me say that again. Infinite ammo. Activate the bandana skull and you'll never have to worry about battery charge or how many magazines you got left. And if
I like
the
that if I
ground
say
is
so myself.
feeling hot, some skulls will
The
make you
added
jump
floor
around.
is lava. Wow.
Boom! Bang! Look at
Oh
'em
my gosh,
fly.
that is cool.
Some skulls bring the bip, the bap, and the boom.
Ooh,
Rockets,
yeah.
grenades, vehicles. It's glorious to behold.
They've
Do
actually
you
got
believe
good
you can
explosions
fly?
this time. It's
Do
great.
you believe you can touch the sky? The Acrophobia skull will let you take flight to explore every corner of Alpha Halo, whether you should be there or not. You want to admire that sleek new Mark V armor. Activate the perspective skull to pull those eyes out of your head and see things in third person.
It's actually a cool
Then
name for the
again,
skull, not gonna lie.
Sometimes you just want some old school vibes. Maybe throw it back to simpler times. In my day, the MA5B held 60 rounds. Look at those shells.
Sure did.
Fly. Whether you want to play OG or OP, skulls can make you feel like the biggest badass on the block. And that's not all. Can't decide what route to take? Remix mode will automatically order you a combo platter to get you
like the
out
UI
menu
of this.
and into the mayhem. Don't worry though, at this fine establishment, substitutions are allowed. This feature is perfect for any discerning cyborg super soldier looking to mix things up a bit. Remix opens up the floodgates of what's possible on the battlefield. Hey, what are these guys doing here? Remix doesn't just change how you play the game. It changes how you see the battlefield.
Blood.
And it goes without saying,
my gosh,
a Halo adventure like this is just too good to keep to
They
yourself.
look so
feel
good.
free to bring a friend or 3 to subject to your masochistic madness. Skulls and Remix let you play Halo your way. Halo Campaign Evolved. Pre-order now. That's an order, soldier.
Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, my overall thoughts of this. I like the idea of the remix mode. Like, it really gives, like, different variety of replayability. I didn't really mind the whole repetitiveness with some levels with, like, throughout the whole of Halo. So I got used to it every time because I didn't mind that. But I understand some people may not like that. So, of course, you got that remix mode if you want. I bet you there's going to be an achievement link to that. So you bet your boy here is going to go for all the achievements when this game drops. Well, after I've done my walkthrough with you guys. But right, let's. I'm not going to break this down frame by frame, but I'm just going to point out some stuff that I'm liking so far. So I'm really liking this Sentinel beam. The fact that we're going to have this in CE is crazy. You bet we're going to play that on hour 1, guys. We're going to cover this Sentinel beam. You betcha.
Lean, mean man in green, Sergeant Major Avery Johnson.
Now, I also want to mention as well that if there is any people complaining regarding like Johnson talking over like, you know, the trailer for like something like this or in general, just keep in mind that we did have Sergeant Johnson in the marketing back in the day. So this fits so well with CE of like the new voice actor for Johnson being part of the marketing. It makes so much sense because back in the day CE had that, and so we've got that back in 2026. So ultimately, it's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing, and I like it. And I do like the fact that the needle rifle, like the bullet, reflects off walls and that as well. Really cool to see that. And also, if I'm correct, didn't this make a noise a second?
An infested mission.
Yeah, it sounded like it made a noise, which is really, really cool because I like that, like that deep dark noise, like when you pick up a skull. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay, the Flora's lava skull is definitely going to make some interesting take on like Lasso and just in general when you play through this. You're going to be doing a lot of bunny hopping, a lot of jumping constantly in order to not take much damage from Flora's lava. You're still going to take damage, but like, you know, reducing it as best you can. So it's going to be interesting. It's definitely an interesting take of bringing something new into Halo. We're going to talk about one thing that I dislike later on, even for Skull. And so, yeah, definitely an interesting feature, Flora's lava. Can I just talk about those explosions? It's just great to see this back in Halo, because the Halo has been missing so much of its core over the years when 343 took over, now branded to Halostudios. Of course, you've got people saying it's still 343. I'm giving Halostudios a chance, but it's so good to see that explosion back, and I really hope Halostudios keeps that moving forward, because it will so benefit them in the long run. I'm actually shocked that Acrophobia Skull is actually going to be on this remake. It makes sense. They want to add a lot of skulls, but it's not so much I'm against it, because Halo MCC had that for 2, 3. Did Halo 4 have that? I can't remember if Halo 4 had that. I think 2 and 3 had it. Let me know if 4 or 5 had that. Well, not 5, but 4 and Reach. But I know Halo 2 and 3 had it for sure. But definitely interesting to see that coming back for like the remake. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what I think about like the main gameplay. So like when you're not pulling off a turret, because I know people could be like, hey, you pull off a turret, you drive in third person, etc. Minus that stuff, I'm on about like the shooting and gameplay. I don't like that ideally for third person. I know people are gonna be like, hey, it's fun, it's a little silly thing to add in. Sure, I get that, but personally for me, I'm a big first person shooter. It's one of the reasons why I don't really do that much competitive with something like Gears of War, even though I love Gears. I'm more of like a campaign person for that, and like a social multiplayer for Gears. I like any shooter, but third person is something that I would have to get used to over time. And for me, I don't know how that's gonna feel. And look, in Halo, I like shooting with like assault rifle sniping, minus the whole sentry gun type of thing, because that's different because of the way you're playing in that style compared to if you're picking up your pistol and shooting in third person. But yeah, I see why it's in, and hey, it might help with Lasso. It might, generally it might help with Lasso. But okay, my issue with this is, why are we having this features in Skull? Now I understand that, again, that they want more skulls in the game. I get that for like replayability, etc. But why add this as a skull? Why is this not like the default feature? Because having this as a default feature would be so pinnacle and so core to what Halo CE is. Like, your remake, Halo CE remake, you said you want to be faithful to the game, Halostudios, and I would respect you for that, and I completely get you, and I can imagine it's not easy making a game, etc. But why is this a skull feature and not a main feature? Because having it as a main feature, and then hell, even add like the 30 ammo for the assault rifle with a skull, add sprint with a skull, and all weapon zoom functionality with a skull, and then vehicle damage with a skull. If you did it that way, that would make more sense, because you're then essentially, I know it's going to sound crazy, hear me out, but you're making it somewhat a bit more harder. Like, I'm not sure now, by what I've seen with footage, the levels look more catered towards no sprint in some way. Like, so I don't know what I overall think about the whole sprinting. I am going to give it a shot eventually, like just for like one playthrough on my own, but I will be playing it with no sprint. But I just don't get the whole why add this as a skull feature. I would have absolutely, you know, me right here just hanging chilling. I'd love this so much for a main feature. Just I just feel like that's exactly what it should be. When I do play this, I will be, you know, enabling all of this, like all 4 of these features, because that is exactly how I looked and seen Halo CE. And if somebody says I'm a Bungie lover, hey, I don't mind new stuff. I really don't mind new stuff. Like, I'm gonna give third person a shot. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give some other stuff in here a try. But ultimately, while I'm still gonna give new stuff a shot, you still need the old stuff as well in order to balance the cater. So yeah, just saying, I do feel like this should have been a main feature. But we've got it in skulls, and hopefully I'm able to change it. I think you are able to disable sprint in the settings. I think I know you can change the UI of your HUD in the settings, and you're able to disable hit fires. So I'll be doing that immediately because it's not Call of Duty. This is Halo. But yeah, do wish it was a main feature. Now, I do want to mention right here, the UI actually looks really good. I think it's the best that Halostudios have done. Well, it's their first game, but if you want to call them 343 Industries, best UI they've done. I actually like Infinite's closest, even though Infinite was not that great by any means, but I absolutely love the look of this UI. I absolutely love the ring in the background with Threshold there. And we've got, like, you know, like campaign remix, play co-op, customization, collectibles, which is going to be cool. But yeah, I really like the look of this UI. It's great. It's one of the best ones they've done so far. All right, can I just mention that this carrier form looks really good. It kind of gives me Halo 2 anniversary vibes at the front, and I didn't mind that at all. By the look of what I've seen with a lot of gameplay, it looks like they've got Halo 3 animations. They've got a few Halo 3 behaviors as well, which is interesting. But I really like the flood so far. Let's look at the follow-up.
Hey, what are these guys doing here?
Look at the
Remix doesn't just change.
Gosh. Not hunter form, tank forms. Oh my gosh, they look so good. But yeah, guys, that is essentially that video of Play Your Way Skulls Remix Co-op Halocampaignevolved. Sorry, Halo CE Remake, Halocampaignevolved Remake. Yeah, that's what it's called. So what do I think of this? Overall, despite I may have some things I don't like, or I think some things might want to change, I'm not going to let that impact the way I'm genuinely looking forward to playing this game. I've been seeing so many mixed stuff with the majority of the community really looking forward to this game, and you still got a percentage of the community being like, no, this shouldn't happen. This game shouldn't have been a thing. This game is completely doing the complete 360. But honestly, I'm looking forward to it personally. Yes, are we going back to Combat Evolved? Yeah, we are. But ultimately, here's the thing, like, people are saying, oh, there's a new game and it's got like new art style. But what we understand, if this is the way they're going to be taking it, we could be seeing a Halo game for once in 343's lifetime, but more in Halostudios' lifetime now, really having a main core of an art style, and it would be what we are seeing right here. But ultimately, guys, for Halo 2 Remake 3, got a lot of strong takes on that. We need to support this game ideally, and also future games after Halo Infinite will most likely be Unreal Engine and the Blamming. But ultimately, guys, I do think that, you know, the tank form could have been more as like a research purpose in this game. So it really makes you feel like, what is this to come? And then, you know, you got the future Halo games introducing that, and that'd be a shock for the player. But ultimately, I'm very interested on how this is going to play. I'm really interested of the new weapons as well. That's going to be very, very cool. I do hope most of the cutscenes are same in a way. I know it's going to be different, but I do want the opener of the Pillar of Autumn with both Cortana and Captain Keyes, which I'm sure it will be, and with Johnson in the garage at least for a bit. So yeah, but ultimately, guys, I absolutely really love this. I love this so far. I absolutely really like what I'm seeing. I have already pre-ordered it, so yeah. But guys, I'm thinking of maybe covering the demo of this. So yeah, I might be recording that tomorrow. Not sure if I'm going to do that yet, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. But on social media and all that. But nevertheless, guys, this is where I'm going to end it here, and I really did enjoy. If you guys are taking out today, if you guys are taking your time out your day to watch this video, I really do appreciate you. I'll see you guys in whatever video I make.